My name is Yasmin Mohammed Nassur. I'm the founder and director of Superb Community-Based Organization. It is a CBO based in the informal settlement of Kibera. And our organization basically reaches out to adolescent girls and young women. And you'll find that women and girls experiences myriad of challenges. And menstruation being on the forefront, they find it hard to deal with menstrual health issues. Period shame, period stigma, extreme poverty, gender inequalities, menstrual taboo, they contribute greatly in the serious denial of women's rights. And in the informal settlement and also marginalized and underserved communities, women and girls lack information on menstrual health management. And as a result, they end up making worse decisions pertaining their life, and this affects their social, economic, and political aspect of life. So I had a research, and it found out that 65% of women and girls in the informal settlement lack the means to access sanitary towels, and in return they use unsanitary alternatives like cotton wool. They use old drugs, they use cotton wool, and also tissue paper. And maybe just to talk out of experience, personally, I was among the 65% of women and girls who are using unsanitary alternatives. I grew up under the custody of my grandmother, whereby that was after the death of my mom in 2004. And upon reaching puberty, in class 7, that's when I experienced my first periods. And it started while I was in school, in class actually, afternoon session. And I was really afraid and ashamed of even standing and speaking about it. So I had to wait until home time. That's when I could cover myself with a sweater so that I could go home. And I remember very well that I reached home but didn't speak out about it, not even telling my grandma that I've seen my menses. So I went ahead and took an old cloth, and I used that old cloth to sustain my menses. I did that for a long time until I started experiencing some itchiness. So I became very worried about it. So that was the point I had to share with my grandma. So what my grandma did, she used actually a traditional remedy of me sitting on warm water mixed with salt, so that it could make the itchiness disappear, of which it did so. So personally, to me, I feel like women out there, they lack the means of accessing sanitary towels, and most especially in the informal settlement, due to the extreme poverty level, women and girls goes or rather seek alternative means like transaction sexual activities. They also go to intergenerational partners, which later lead to so many effects, like they'll get pregnant, they might drop out of school, some will procure unsafe street abortion, and eventually will lead to underdevelopment in the community. So as a result, I was lucky enough to be recruited in one of the organizations in Kibera. It's a girl-led empowerment program. That's where I built my confidence. I was empowered, connected, and strengthened my capacity on menstrual health management. The program, they had an exit strategy, so we had to exit the program so that other girls could come in, and that's where I founded Superb. I founded Superb with an aim of reaching out to all the girls in Kibera who lack the means of accessing quality menstrual product. So far, I have 70 girls in the program who benefit directly under Gift a Girl project. I have 15 young mothers who dropped out of school because of teenage pregnancies. I have 10 women who are involved into socioeconomic empowerment. And in some of our projects, what we do is to go and facilitate on sexual and reproductive health and rights, whereby we sensitize more on menstrual health management, because it's the biggest challenge that girls out there are facing. We facilitate menstrual health management and facilitate sanitary towels. So far in Kibera, we've reached out to all the wards, all the 5 wards, the 13 villages, and distributed over 5,850 sanitary towels. We also have reached out to 1,925 girls directly with the menstrual health management initiative, and we've distributed 50 menstrual cups and 30 reusable sanitary towels. And our main aim in sensitizing more on menstrual health management, it's simply because menstruation matters. It matters a lot, and we are doing all this in ensuring the well-being of girl child and keeping them in school, and also to make them free from the infections that comes along while using unsanitary alternatives. And what I've learned so far is that one cannot work alone. It requires a collective effort. So we've partnered with different organizations on board, and we are doing really great in ensuring that we mobilize enough menstrual products. And also last year we did a menstrual hygiene campaign. It was the first ever menstrual hygiene walk we did in Kibera, and we mobilized over 700 sanitary towels, which we later distributed to the girls. And again, the main purpose is to ensure we keep girls in school. People tend to forget that menstrual health is part of reproductive health, which is a right, a woman's right, and it should be recognized as human right. If these rights are being recognized, then we'll have an equal world where women will be viewed as people with development and people who will bring change in the community. And the challenges so far that I've faced, you'll find that the community have higher expectations from the organizations. They forget that we can deliver what we can get, and what we do is to communicate with them, make them understand that some of the things they expect from us, it's beyond our expectations, and we tell them what is in store for them in the organization. We've also learned a lot in partnership, building partnerships. And another thing about the challenges is inability to regularly mobilize the menstrual products. So what we do is we usually have sessions whereby we engage members of the community, and when they come, we usually urge them to drop a pack of sanitary towels. I also use my social media platforms a lot in advocating for menstrual health management, and also work closely with the government, because you'll find that as much as we are working at the local level, the national government and the national government affirmative action were mandated to do the distribution of free menstrual products to the girls in school. So all this requires a collective effort. And for women out there, I'd advise you to get started with whatever you have, whatever resources you have. Just start, don't look back. And if you have any hindrance, anything that is blocking your way, ensure that embrace it in a positive way and use it to build your own empire. We have several partners on board, 6 partners, of whom we are working closely with them. And what I've learned is that as a grassroots organization, we need to work beyond dollar support. If you have an activity, don't wait for a call of proposals to submit your application, but rather work with your zero budget. According to me, I usually have safe spaces sessions, and I ensure that I mobilize resources with whatever I have. So I reach out to my partners who have space in their area, and they offer me a space where I can meet with the girls. And I usually tell my girls, if I have anything that I'd offer them, I will. But if I don't have anything, they should expect nothing from me. But what I'll offer is sanitary menstrual products, that is disposable sanitary towels, reusable sanitary towels, menstrual cups, and undergarments. And for lessons, we will ensure that all the girls are empowered with comprehensive sexual education, leadership skills, advocacy skills, and socioeconomic empowerment.